Hello, Walaa, and nice to have you here in this ceremony. Walaa is the project coordinator of the AWO, Arab Women Organization of Jordan, which was one of the candidates in this award. So, Walaa, I'm going to ask you some questions about you and the work in your organization. So, if you want to introduce yourself and your organization, I will give you the floor, please.
Okay. First, thank you for this opportunity. Your work is being really appreciated, and we are grateful that there are entities that support and communicate and do connections with other entities that are working in the same field overseas. My name is Walaa Hasan. Sorry, as you said, I'm a projects coordinator at the Arab Women Organization. I've been working with AWO for 7 years, and I'm also a master's student in social work specialized in migration and refugees. I'm doing also my master thesis about the impact of the Jordanian National Action Plan to implement the UNSCR 1325 about women, peace and security. Our organization is one of the oldest organizations in Jordan. It was founded in 1970 by political and human rights women defenders. Ever since, my organization has been working to empower women, to fight against discrimination and violence against women and girls. Yes.
Nice, and thank you. In what ways has your organization's work positively impact women in your community, you think?
Yes, actually we believe that supporting and empowering women and having impact on women's lives, which we can measure, there are many aspects that interact together. We recognize that we need to empower women to actively participate in the political sphere, in the economic sphere, and in the social sphere, and also to empower them to be able to address gender-based violence and to be aware about their rights. So we have many programs at the Arab Women Organization where we facilitate such change. First is the political empowerment program where we support women be more engaged in the decision-making positions. We encourage women and we raise awareness about the importance of women being in the decision-making positions. As women represent half of the society, so it's their right to be represented as half of these positions. And as well, their issues are not being represented. So they should be in the table discussing their problems, demanding what they think it's their needs and priorities. And as well as we believe that economic empowerment is the key actor that enables women to participate effectively in all public spheres. So we also support women be more independent, to participate more in the workforce, be more productive in their societies. And as well as we do have centers to support women and provide comprehensive services for women to address gender-based violence, such as psychosocial support, vocational training, informal education, and awareness-raising sessions. Through these services, women feel more resilient and more capable to fight against gender-based violence, and especially for refugees living in Jordan, as Jordan is one of the most countries in the whole world to receive refugees. So in such situations, women who are affected by conflicts and refuge, these services are very important and essential for their lives. And also not to forget that we give a huge attention for male engagement in our services, as we know that if women alone, they are aware of their rights and they know how to gain them, still there are men where, especially in patriarchal societies, where men are the one who have power. And if we don't target men, our work is almost meaningless. So we also target men in our services.
Yeah, and in this regard about the work of your organization, do you have some specific to tell us about your work?
Well, yes, actually we also pay a huge attention to inclusion and intersectionality. So we try to target most vulnerable groups in our society. So recently we have met a very promising woman, let's say. She is a person with disability. She has a mobility disability. And she's active in her organization. She's the women committee responsible in her organization. And the whole organization is also working with people with disabilities. She has a dream to have a safe space for women to be able to participate, especially in the economic sphere. So we had a project from the Netherlands Embassy where we were capable to support 12 partner organizations to implement their own projects. So we achieved the dream of Nihaya Radaide, her name, and we were able to support her to be able to help other women from her community to have their own safe space, to interact with each other, to discuss and have a dialogue about their problems, especially with decision makers, to have more sensitive laws to their issues and to the obstacles they are facing in their lives. And she is also having vocational training for women with disabilities, which is helping them a lot and facilitate more job opportunities for them.
Yeah, of course, that's nice. And in your opinion, could the agenda Women, Peace and Security be improved to better support women's involvement in society?
Yes, actually, it's a good time for this question, as the world is witnessing one of the most savagest wars, and it's called genocide war against the Palestinian women in Gaza. So what we are witnessing is that we see double standards. People in my country and in my region, they stop believing in human rights, and they find the universality of human rights as a joke, actually. And we are being even criticized as people who are from the local community and also still working for human rights. And we still say that we believe in human rights, no matter what the world witnesses. But also we need to tackle these issues. We need to stop these double standards that we are facing, like people are segregated based on their ethnics, their colors, their religions, and all of these things, they hinder and stop the progress of applying the Women, Peace and Security agenda. And I think there should be more efforts, international joint efforts to be able to address these problems and go back to what we think that the world should be, where people should enjoy and practice their human rights, no matter who they are or where they come from or anything like that.
Yeah, yes, sure. What does participate in this prize mean for you and for your organization?
Actually, for people who are working in this, in such fields, we sometimes feel like our work is not recognized. Sometimes we need more hope or influence to be able to continue.
Yes.
And actually, during participating in this prize, it gave us influence, it gave us motivation, and it gave us a chance to coordinate and interact with other people in the same field and benefit from their experiences and knowledge and skills that they have. And I think such events are very important for civil society organizations all over the world.
Nice, that's nice. And I'm happy that I was in Jordan with you to see your contribution to the cause. And what advice do you have for individuals or organizations that want to be involved in this kind of activities?
Actually, sometimes the path seems dark, and sometimes people, they don't believe in small steps. But I think each one can contribute, even if it's a little bit, to the collective efforts that we are having in the world. Because everywhere in the world you find people who really believe in human rights, they really believe in gender equality, and they are fighting against discrimination and violence. So I think I have this advice for them is that never lose hope, and no matter where you are starting, you can go on.
Okay, thank you, Walaa, for being here, and looking forward to see you again in another occasion about women, peace and security.
Yes, thank you so much for your efforts and coordination.